Hello, viewers of this YouTube channel, Jesus Loves Everyone with Pastor Dillo and Counselor Bob. I'm here to tell you today about the great path we have, an opportunity we have to have Jesus in our life. It's not an easy process. It's sort of like learning the ABCs. If I was going to tell a 5-year-old to learn, or a 3-year-old to learn the ABCs, or a 4-year-old, I would give them rewards, treats to learn the ABCs. It would probably take a week or a couple of months to learn the ABCs. Well, it's the same with adults. There's a path for nearly all human beings to have spirituality in their life. If you're a Christian, that would be Jesus. If you're other religions too, you can still have the opportunity to have a spiritual center, whether it's Hinduism, Islam, etc. Our approach is that Jesus loves everyone. That means all people, regardless of what religion they come from. We do have other spiritual books on this website that cover the 6 major religions, including Taoism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, etc. And what we're really trying to show you is that there's hope for all human beings. There's a path. In our last video, we really didn't touch on this, the great support system that religions have, and people have to tap into how to use that. So whether it's a church, a mosque, or a synagogue, there's support systems built inside all these of compassionate people that are willing to help you unwind your stress, talk about how to release your stress. Unfortunately, most of them were trained in different methods that don't really treat the root cause of stress. The root cause of all human being stress is the temporary arousal of one of the 4 emotions, which are joy, grief, fear, relief. And with this 8-step process we have now, we can unlock almost all pain. That means any pain that's temporary, like depression, anxiety, addictions, anger issues, etc. There's a path to letting Jesus in your life, or letting if you're a different religion, letting your spiritual center come first. So how does that happen? You have to first memorize and learn and commit to your long-term memory the 8 steps, and that's not an easy process. So we have an app that's out there now, the Emotional Core Therapy app, that you can do it at your own leisure, anytime, any place. It's free on the Android system. We're trying to work on it to get on the iPhone system too. But that's on our YouTube channel below in the links, so you can check that out. And it's also right below the comment section, which we have here. Now, what Pastor Diller and I are doing, we're showing you a general path to healing and getting spirituality in your life. We can't treat people one-on-one, so these are general questions. If you have medical issues or mental health issues, you need to go see likely your own therapist, doctor, etc. But what we're going to do is have your general press, like teaching tools. These are general teaching tools like this book. All these books that we have on here have the 8-step process throughout the book. And so it can teach you that. We also have training videos that's an hour long on our app, and it's on YouTube, and it's linked into this channel too. So you have the video to help you. We have journal articles on the app, 17 journal articles that are all teaching tools too, on topics such as happiness, depression, anxiety. Here we are talking about stress, but really, we have a journal article published on happiness. The emotional core therapy process is the most effective in the world for maintaining peace and happiness. You can monitor your happiness. It's a temporary emotion. So the emotions are joy, grief, fear, and relief. We can monitor what makes us feel good and do more of it, which is wonderful. It's kind of what athletes do. They want to hit good golf shots or tennis shots or basketball shots or something like that. They have to repeat the good feeling they have. Emotions are what arouse the central nervous system, so we're focusing in on that. And we're focusing in on this approach, what needs causes stress in the world. We compartmentalize that into emotional, financial, spiritual, physical. The real problem for almost all human beings throughout culture and time, wherever you live, is that people don't know how to unlock this stress. And there's thousands of people trying through thousands of hours with techniques that don't really work. The religions don't really cover it as well, all the religions, and also the psychology approaches don't really do it too. They cover some of it. So emotional core therapy is just borrowing the best techniques from psychology and religion, putting it all together. Pastor Adillo and I know there's a path to Jesus, and we want to help you unlock it. You can do this at any time, any place, any time, especially because Amazon has a Kindle service. So you can read these books at your own leisure, anywhere in the world, which is just a wonderful phenomenon. So what the questions I have for Pastor Adillo, I'm going to help him answer this, is what if you have, you're addicted to heroin, cocaine? What if you don't feel comfortable about going to a church or synagogue? You're shy. What if you don't want to join the choir or play, learn the rosary or learn some of these intricate things that they have in these churches? These are all things that human beings have difficulty with. And that's what I was going to touch on too, is that sometimes people feel let down by the rituals or practices that churches, synagogues, and mosques have. But these are just human failings. Generally speaking, these places are great support systems, and that's what all my books try to help you do, is attach in all the books and the videos. The book that I have that I'm talking about, not here, but I have on our link on our channel, is The Spiritual Inner Peace and Happiness with Emotional Core Therapy. That covers the 6 major religions. And what it tries to show you is the wonderful support techniques that mosques, synagogues, and churches have, and other religions have too, of like Hinduism, of trying to tap into support systems, the beautiful things that they do and offer. And that's what we want to do, is have you learn to work through these things, okay? I guess it's sort of like, shooting baskets in a basketball court. You may make a couple and you miss a couple, but you keep on going. You have to really do that same thing with the support system of churches. It's not a perfect situation. You might be quiet or shy or have inhibitions about why you're going there, but once you work through it, it's a good process. So it's a matter of just letting the support systems work for you. So the questions for Pastor Adillo are, how can this 8-step process help you with topics such as depression, anxiety, addictions, sickness, long-term pain? People that have long-term physical pain, something serious that's not going to get better, we can only monitor that that pain, and help you cope with it somehow. Sometimes you're going to take pain medication management, work with the doctors and all that stuff. But there is a path for nearly all human beings to have Jesus first. That's really what's going on here, is we're trying to teach you a path that's going to work. It's really what Pastor Adillo and I struggle with, is that this is it's mostly a technical issue. It's like a social media question. We don't know exactly how to bring it to you, but we want to. We have the knowledge ourselves. Pastor Adillo has been a Christian for 50 years. I've been one for 45, 50 years too. So we know it works, and we want to articulate that to you, and that's what this YouTube channel is about. So feel free to ask some general questions about how this process works. Pastor Adillo will answer it. He's got some videos out there. He'll also translate to Spanish for the wonderful Spanish population that he serves. Thank you so much. And again, one more thing too with the app. The app is free. It's on the Android system. It can help you process any time, day or night, the stress you have. And you can use it for basically any religion that you have and almost any stress that you have. So we'll try to update that YouTube channel each day as we go forward, and respond to any questions you have generally about how the process works. Thanks so much. Bob Moylan.